All right, testing 1 2, testing. Hopefully the audio is working, and if so, this is the play versus screen where you go to set things up. During the match prep, you select which platform each of the players are on. You confirm platforms, and the next thing is going to say ready for invites. And when they do ready for invites in game, you will receive an invite. 1 second, let me try to get that pulled up for you. Okay, yeah. All right, so right now it's saying ready for invites. I'm going to click ready for invites. And by the way, I'm documenting this for Carl 2 purposes. So if you're tuning in to watch Biglerville, they're about to go live. I'm just trying to document the process so we can try to troubleshoot some things with some of the features we're trying to build up for the stream here. All right, so I'm going to click ready for invites. And as soon as I do that, in-game, I get an invite over here under notifications. Spectate play versus match, yes. Because on one of the screens earlier, I said I wish to spectate. So I get an invite. I click there to accept. Okay, so that brings us into a lobby, almost kind of like a tournament lobby. And yeah, once everybody clicks ready up, we'll begin. So that's the process as far as I'm aware to join these matches. That said, if you are tuning in to watch Biglerville, welcome. We have an exciting matchup today. The Biglerville A team is going to be taking on the Trinity team. Let's see, it looks like the colors might be backwards here, are they? Let's see. Biglerville is going to be the orange. Okay. All right, as soon as both teams ready up, we will be live with action. Biglerville, this is, by the way, the last week of the regular season for the PIEA. Let's see here. Biglerville is currently undefeated, but up here at the standings with a record of, I believe, 7-0. Here we go. Getting to this standing screen. We got Biglerville A team currently at 7-0, first place in the PSEL. As we go down here through the rankings, looking for the Trinity team. Interestingly, I do not see them anywhere near the top of the standings. Or anywhere in the standings at all. Oh, there they are. 9th in the standings. Okay, he's currently sitting at 5-2 with a 17-10 overall game record. Looks like we're still waiting on a couple players to ready up here in game, but as soon as they are, we will be underway. Let's just check the match page real quick, make sure their team doesn't have any issues, need to reset or anything like that. Okay, everybody's ready up. We are ready. Well, takes the face-off for Biglerville, wins it to the Trinity side of the map. By the way, if you are not from the area and you're not familiar, Trinity is based out of the Mechanicsburg area, or Camp Hill, I should say. kind of just south of Harrisburg in middle Pennsylvania. Biglerville also ends up okay. Ooh, big shot coming out there from Link, giving Trinity the early 1-0 lead. Really tried to take it back, but doesn't get the second touch he's looking for. Link's there to capitalize. Tough angle. Great shot coming out there from the Trinity team, jumping out to a nice early lead. 15 seconds here in game number 1. Biglerville's going to dump this into the corner, turn back over. Link tries to get control. Has some nice aerial control, but not able to do much with it. Blood steals it from him. Takes in the corner, gets demoed for his efforts. Now here comes Bunch with a tight angle shot, finds the backboard. Will's there to follow up, but that's going to get deflected and clear the zone. But no, Blood's there to keep it in for Biglerville. Now looking for a double tap opportunity. That one's going to sail wide. As both teams looking to try to collect it here at midfield. Blood taps over one. Savvy tries to dump it in the offensive zone, but not to be. Link now putting it kind of on net. Bunch is there to knock it to the corner. Blood centers it for Gorilla. Gorill's going to dump this in the zone. Blood's there to keep it in, but Savvy there to collect it. Looks to try to pass it center to his teammate. Intercepted there by a Bunch of the Hunch with the backflip midfield. A Bunch putting a shot on net, but that didn't have enough pace. Cleared to the side by the Trinity defense. Now Blood centered. Great shot attempt there from Bunch, but defended well. Big clear, but Blood's there to intercept it. Biglerville keeping their offensive pressure on. Ooh, missed there from Gorilla, but Bunch is there to collect it. He air dribbles over 2. Can he beat the third? No. Big save coming out there from Savvy. Blood with a centering attempt, but nobody's there with the shot. Blood's just going to try to keep control, but it's turned over now to Savvy. Savvy turns it right back to Blood. Blood's going to take this to the air off the sidewall. Gets past Link, gets a reset, but defended well there by, I believe that was Savvy. Now Blood with a shot. Savvy knocks that one to the corner. Bunch gets a great touch midfield. Here's Gorilla with a shot, and it gets past the defender. Biglerville ties this one up. 1 goal apiece, just past the 2-minute mark here in game number 1. This is a best of 5 series, as every series has been during the regular season. So game 1, definitely off to a. It's always important to win game 1 in any series. You always want to take an early lead. I feel like it's even more important in the best of 5 series than in, say, like a best of 7. Like I believe it will become playoffs, just because it's tough being down 1 game and you got to win 3 of the next 4. This one goes across field. Blood gathers it, tips it in front, bunches there with a shot and gets it past the defender. Big goal coming out there from the Biglerville offense. Blood takes a nice 50. Dangerous bounce in front, and Bunch just beats the defender to the ball. As Biglerville take their first lead of this series, just past the halfway mark here in game number 1. Now Bunch tips it past a couple defenders. Hudson's going to be able to go up and gather this one. Loses it though. Gorilla tries to dump it in the zone. Hit back out by the Trinity defender. Oh, now Gorilla with a shot. Just going to go a little wide. As Link's going to be able to have time to gather control of this one. Gorilla's there trying to be annoying. Link's going to get it past him. He catches it. Tries to attempt to the far wall, but Blood's going to beat him to it. Blood in there. Where'd the camera go? Usually the automatic camera built into Rocket League is pretty good about staying on the ball, staying with the action. That's one of the few errors I've seen. Oh, Gorilla with a great shot. Goes under one defender and over the other. Biglerville now on top as they score their 3rd straight goal. Let's see, just a quick look at the stats here. Yeah, Gorilla with 2 goals on the game. Bunch with 1. Blood yet to get on that scoreboard, but he's had some good assists. Helping get this Biglerville team on top. Oh, there's an unfortunate touch from Biglerville. That ball's right in front. Blood gets back and makes the save. Ooh, that one was dangerous. If you're the attacker for Trinity, your eyes are wide open. You're like, oh, I didn't expect that there. Blood gets the goal on the other side of the field, however, was a centering pass there from Bunch of the Hunch off the backboard. Defender from Trinity was there, got a piece of it, but not enough to keep it out of the net. Biglerville now on top by 3. Love wins this face-off. Hudson tips it past Gorilla. Bunch is left alone on defense. Makes a great touch to put it in his own corner. Now Blah going up to challenge Link. This ball gets tipped to the center. Gorilla just dumps it into the corner. Blah's going to try to back pass it here, maybe to Bunch, but no, he's got to step back and play defense. But does buy some time for his teammates to get back. Gorilla takes a 50, going to take another 50. Ooh, this is going to go dangerously in front. Bunch is home, however, he clears that one out to the side. Savvy collects it. Oh, he does not get the touch he wanted off the wall. Ends up leaving for Hudson. Hudson puts a shot, but that's going to end up getting tipped away by the Biglerville defense. And Bunch on the waterfall pass from Blah puts home goal number 5 for this Biglerville offensive onslaught. 5 unanswered goals coming out from this Biglerville team. Love to see it. Obviously, this is the Biglerville High School Esports channel. We do not deny that we are a little bit biased in our coverage. We got to root for those Canners. Let's go Biglerville. Trying to put a cap on this undefeated season here against Trinity. Now Glove catches that one, tips it on. Hudson's going to be able to put that one in the corner. Goes up the wall, tries to make a play off the ceiling. Mistimes his jump. Does get a ground pinch out of that, however, but it's right to Bunch. Bunch takes this up. He's looking for a double tap off the back. Tipped away by Hudson. Now Link tries to get to it. Not going to be able to do it. And we're now down into the last 10 seconds with a 4-goal lead. This one will go in the books in Biglerville's favor. Trinity trying to get one last shot on goal, but no. Time's going to tick away with the ball on the ground. Takes us to the end of game number 1. Biglerville with a 1-0 lead. I mentioned earlier before the stream started that we're trying to get a stats screen working. Oh, that is not the one. This is the one. Yep, still definitely not working. So just want to make sure, checked on that, see if that's still the case. Seems to be. We're definitely working with the creators of Carl to get that sorted. But we will be right back with game number 2 after a very short break. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. All right, we are back with game number 2 as both teams readied up, and looks like Hudson's going to take this kickoff for Trinity against Blah. Blah wins the kickoff into the corner. Gorilla's there chasing it down, cleared to the side by Savvy. Bunch puts a shot on net, not with enough pace or height to be dangerous, however, as Trinity's going to easily be able to clear the zone. Blah steals it away, takes a 50, goes right to Bunch. Bunch puts on a shot, but Savvy's there to knock it to the corner. Now Blah tips one up in front of the net. Gorilla is up, so is Link, and this is going to get tipped to the corner by Link. Good defensive touch coming out there from the Trinity defense. Now Trinity looking to possibly launch a counterattack. Bunch is going to tip it away from the attacker, however, but it goes off the backboard right back to Link, and Link sticks it in the back of the net. That is 2 straight games where Link has scored the opening goal for Trinity. Biglerville find themselves having to play comeback here in both matches. Let's see if they're going to be able to pull it off this one, or if Trinity will manage to continue pouring it on. Savvy ends up getting a piece of that one, but goes back into his own zone. Now Blah off the back wall, knocked away by Hudson. Bunch takes it up, looking for a ceiling shot of his own, gets the foot reset off the ceiling. I should say just the reset. He turned it into a flip, but he did. Anyway, now Bunch looking to keep that ball in the zone. Puts it on net. And then he's going to clear this. And Blah's going to catch it. Gets 50 by Hudson. Now Bunch with a shot. Blah's in goal. Maybe trying to play a little interference there, but that goes off the post and manages to stay out. Trinity maintain their lead. Here comes Bunch with a pop. It's read by the defense, but they're unable to get there as that goes off the crossbar and down and in. Biglerville tie this one up. One of goal apiece. Nice little pop there. 2 defenders went for it. They both looked like they had a chance. Managed to sneak by both of them. What an incredible shot coming out from Bunch of the Hutch. Well, it takes a 50. Savvy manages to win it, although that does go to Gorilla. Gorilla's going to stick it down. Link's going to take control. He's going up, looking for a double tap off the backboard. Not able to get high enough for that one. Ends up going safely across the net. Gorilla's able to gather it. Ooh, this ends up getting intercepted. Almost on goal. Looked like it was going a little wide. Didn't matter. Blood was there either way. And now Blood tries to clear the zone, but Link beats him to that ball. Now Savvy gets above the defender for Biglerville. Keeps it in the offensive corner. Blood tries again to clear the zone, but is unable to do so, as this time Trinity managing to keep the pressure on the offense. There goes Savvy taking another good positioning coming out from this Trinity team to match the Biglerville players as they try to clear the zone. Keeping that offensive pressure. One thing I'm not sure of is how are they doing on the boost. Usually when you're keeping pressure, that's really good to try to steal those corner boosts and keep the other team boost on. I think Biglerville had managed to keep their boost up throughout that exchange, however, as it was never really pinned deep in their zone. I don't think the Trinity players had an opportunity to go and steal. But as I say that, Bunch with a huge redirect off of a ceiling pass to himself. What a shot. Crossbar down and in again for Bunch, as that is his second goal of the game. Just past the halfway mark, Biglerville take a 2-1 lead. I feel like I said that in game number 1 as well. Will this be another 5-1 win for Biglerville, or will Trinity find some way to make an answer? Definitely going to need to make an answer soon. You'd feel like, just to kind of get that monkey off your back, and right now all the momentum going the way of Biglerville. But it is only a 1-goal game. A quick goal can change that in a heartbeat, as Link puts that one in front of the net. Bunch, with patience, just gathers it and dribbles it across. Now the pass over to Blah. Nope, Gorilla takes it, and Bunch tips it off of the pass. It was a little give and go. Bunch to Gorilla, back to Bunch. Look at this, Bunch follows his own pass in the air. Gorilla gets it back to him, tips it just past the defender. Hudson tried to get there, but didn't have any boost. Perhaps wasn't able to get to the ball as fast as he had hoped. And Biglerville finds themselves up 2 goals here in game number 2. Again, Bunch to Gorilla. This time, Bunch tips it past the defender. It's going to get cleared. Now both teams kind of hover in midfield. There's a shot that's going to go a little high, directed to the corner by Blah. Gorilla gets a tip, but Savvy's going to steal it away. Blah manages to gather it. This is going on net, but Link does knock it successfully to the corner. Now Savvy manages to clear the zone. Biglerville is going to try to recollect, and sure enough, here, just like that, here they come crashing to the boards on the offense. Oh, that one takes an unfortunate bounce, and Trinity's going to be able to clear the zone as a result. Ooh, great scoring opportunity there, but well defended by Blah. As Gorilla's going to have some time. And it takes a 50. Blah goes up, beats the defender. Gets a pass over towards Gorilla, but Savvy's there to knock it away. Here's a centering pass to Bunch of the Hunch. He gets a shot, but it's going to go wide. Now Savvy looks to try to dribble past Blood. Blood does manage to go up and intercept that. Ooh, that's over Hudson's head. Savvy's back, but Blood's there. He's got the double tap attempt off the crossbar and out. Now Blood with another shot. There's nobody home. Biglerville gets another goal. 4-1. 32 seconds here remaining in game number 2. If you're Trinity, you're going to need to find a face-off goal, and a couple of them if you want a chance to stay in this game. Not a lot of time left. Let's see what tricks Trinity might have up the sleeve here on this face-off. Are they going to try anything special like a fake or a Spanish? Once they go with a pretty standard sheet, Hudson does get it. Tries to put it on net, but Bunch is home to defend that one away. And precious seconds tick off the clock here. Biglerville gathers control. It looks like they're going to put this one away, as they're playing a little bit of keep away at the moment. 15 seconds remain. Blood gets a tip, puts it in front of the net. That one's going to get cleared, but just passed right back to Biglerville. Oh, unfortunate double team there from Biglerville. They 50 each other. Gorilla now playing back wall. Blood tips that away, lets it hit the ground. Biglerville takes game number 2 by a score of 4-1 and puts Trinity on game point. Trinity now going to have to be forced to try to complete the reverse sweep to be able to take this one. Ooh, we had a player leave the match. We might need to reset the lobby. Hold on, folks. We will be right back. Just give us a minute, and go Biglerville. All right, sorry for the slight delay. We're loading into the lobby now for game number 3. Biglerville currently finds themselves up 2-0. Trinity is on game point here, as looks like not everybody's in the lobby just yet, but as soon as we get everybody in and readied up, we'll be underway with game number 3 action. So far through this series, Biglerville leads the goal total 9-2. 24 shots to 8 shots for Trinity. 11 saves for Trinity versus 6 shots for Biglerville. And 7 assists for Biglerville. No assists for Trinity. So the Trinity goal is coming mostly off the back of solo plays. I believe it was Link who had scored all of the goals for Trinity thus far. Yes, that is correct. On the Biglerville side, Bunch of the Hunch having 5 goals through 2 games. So a hat trick and 2 goals for Bunch. 2 goals for Gorilla and 2 goals for Blah. Bunch adding 4 saves to that total. Blah with 2. And then the assists have been pretty equal. 2 saves for each of them except for Blah, who has 3. And the most shots for the Biglerville side has come from Bunch of the Hunch with 14 shots. So there we go. Now everybody's in the lobby. Everybody should be readying up. We'll be underway here soon. I did mention that this is the last week in the PSEL. Playoffs are scheduled to start December 1st. That is a Monday, 3 weeks from now. Be sure to tune in Monday at 3:30 for round 1 action, as we will have that live for you here on the Biglerville High School Esports Twitch page. Ooh, what a nice shot coming out from the Biglerville offense, but the rebound stays in front of the net, and Bunch of the Hunch puts it home as Blah and Bunch try to get the pinch goal, but Bunch stays with it and manages to put it in that corner, giving Biglerville the early lead here in game number 3, the first game in which Biglerville has scored first. Interestingly, all of the first goals in these 3 games have come in the first 30 seconds. In game number 1, it came in 15 seconds. In game number 2, it came in 25 seconds. And now here in game number 3, just 14 seconds for that first goal, as both teams scoring early in both games here, as Blah puts another with what a double tap off of the back wall. Biglerville showing up hot here for game number 3. Let's see what Trinity's going to be able to do in response. As Link dumps it in the zone, tries to chase it down. No, thinks better, it turns off. Bunch gets it past 1. Takes a 50 to get it past the second. Has 1 more to beat, but Link's going to be able to knock that one away. Gets knocked right to Blah, however. Good tip there from the defense, and then somebody in the back wall able to put it to the corner. But this one's going dangerously in front. Oh, Gorilla had a shot, but it was tipped past by Bunch. But Bunch manages to put it in on his own. What? How in the world? Oh, that was just a shot from Bunch. Okay, I thought he tipped it across and then maybe got another touch. I was so distracted by watching Gorilla fly by. Didn't realize that Bunch just had the shot. And now Gorilla off of the face-off. Biglerville, 4 goals here in the first minute of game number 3. Oh my goodness, what an offensive onslaught this Biglerville team is putting out right now. That is 2 goals for Bunch, 1 for Blah, 1 for Gorilla. By the way, I will say that what happened after game number 2 was one of the players, so in the play versus lobby, there is a brief second where a button appears where it says like play another match. Ooh, nice shot there from Bunch, cleared away by the defense. But there is a warning sign. This is something play versus is aware. Oh, and Blah puts that one home. Sneaks it past the defender into the top of the net. Biglerville scores another. Just a beautiful shot. Oh, triple commit on the defense. Gets past all 3. Oh, wow. What a shot from Blah. But yeah, and again, play versus is aware of this kind of little hiccup, if you will, where this button briefly appears after each game. And if you hit it, if you get a little impatient, you play it again. It ends up taking you into a, I'm not sure if it's a casual or a comp lobby, but that Bunch accidentally got put into a public game, and we had to have him leave that game and reset the lobby. So that's what happened before game number 3. So if you're happen to be a player out there, don't let that mistake happen to you. I try to remind my players before every match. But, you know, sometimes impatient fingers rule over the the brain power. As this ball's going to trickle past Biglerville's zone and ends up having to be a back pass here from Trinity. Savvy, oh, he loses control over his own net, and of course Biglerville's there to capitalize. 2 players there to capitalize. Punch probably could have put it in. Oh, multiple people have left the pitch. Oh, it looks like this is going to end in a forfeit as Trinity leaves early. Hate to see it, but Biglerville will take the series. They will finish the season undefeated. A perfect 8-0 record, and in addition to that, a perfect 24-0 game record, as they were a perfect 21-0 coming into this. So that will seal Biglerville's season. What a season it was. I thank all of you for tuning in and following along this season. Definitely appreciate the support. Again, tune in Monday, December 1st, 3:30, where round 1 of the playoffs will begin. We will see all of you then. Go Biglerville.